Emphasizing the commitment to customer and passenger safety, Mazda's proud to have received 8 coveted Top Safety Pick Plus awards from the IIHS for 2025, more than any other brand. Come experience Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.
It's already hot, dude. It's already warm. Oh, when it.
I don't know. What?
I told you he was on Broadway.
Now that was great.
I told you.
That was brilliant.
You never know the show.
That was brilliant.
You never know the show. It was like West Side Story.
Yeah.
The Sharks and the Jets.
Sharks and the Jets, baby.
You know what side I'm on.
I was in New York in Times Square taking pictures and all this, and the guy come up to me and he goes, "Aren't you old Deuteronomy and Cats?"
Cats.
I'm like, thanks.
That's a good one. We were just talking about stuff we've seen on Broadway because we were talking about it's like I got to see Cats on Broadway. We took I was saying I took the kids to see. We did the Cats when it hit the Sanger in New Orleans. I loved Cats when I was a kid. Saw it on Broadway at like 15 years old, and they were about that age, and they were not into it.
Really?
They weren't really into not the story. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
If you really think about it, it's a deep.
It's very
deep story.
It's very deep, but here's the thing: we had to make up for it, so we took them to what I would say is an even deeper story. But they loved it, Hamilton. How could you not?
Well, how could you not love Hamilton?
And
that's another deep story.
Yes, but they'd already kind of understood what Hamilton was. They'd seen that kind of. So anyway, we're just talking about the Tonys. We got the Tony Awards on WAFB coming up on Sunday. So
and that's one. It's fair share. And I remember when it first came out, Hamilton, you could not get tickets for that. I mean, not unless you had like $1,000 a pop.
Oh my gosh, right?
Yeah, we waited till it was out for a while and got them for like 150 or 175 a seat.
Sanger?
It's a Sanger, yeah.
Sanger, yeah.
So who's hosting? Did I hear the Wicked Witch is hosting the Tonys?
Yeah, absolutely. Cynthia Erivo, so obviously a Tony winner herself. But all the different, apparently they got some new stuff that they're going to do with the Tonys. And when you talk about like the award shows, and you can say what you want, maybe you don't like the Oscars and the Academy Awards, that kind of a thing. But when you get to the Grammys and the Tonys, you're just going to have shows, right? I mean, the Grammys is it's a concert. And the Tonys is going to be a show. And so, say what you want about the awards, enjoy the show.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, they credit a lot of those shows for kind of resurrecting the Broadway scene. But like y'all.
After the lockdown,
Yeah, absolutely. But I've seen a couple of good shows at the Sanger in New Orleans. Yeah, it's a good venue.
You just got back. Did you see anything when you were there?
Oh, yeah. When I was there, no, I didn't. But we were on Broadway. I mean, our hotel was on Broadway. So I saw they've got so many new shows. They got a Betty Boop show. They've got the Harry Potter one that's coming out. The one with Nicole Scherzinger, who I've had a crush on for God knows how long. That should be a pretty good one, too. Blah, blah, blah.
It's so cool, too, because you think you're going to see the greatest shows on the street called Broadway. Some of the best shows are off Broadway.
Just right off.
Off the Broadway.
Well, they're working hard to get to Broadway.
Anything at the Sanger. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Speaking of the great shows, we got so much going on this weekend, just right here in our little part of the world. We talked a lot about LSU baseball this morning for very good reason. They are once again in the Super Regionals. They get to host it at the
You and
box.
I are ready. Where's his tie?
Well, look, here's the thing. We can't go. You can't. Too much.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Too much.
It can never be too much.
Well, okay.
In Alec box.
In Alec, right? Exactly. Spelled with an X, pronounced with a. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be hot as heck. We were talking about the timing of the game. We'd love it to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if it's going to be Saturday and Sunday, Monday, then. I mean, Saturday game should be in the evening. 1 o'clock start. My God, it's going to be hot.
They shouldn't have done it. Yeah, and actually, a lot of folks were concerned about will it rain. You may want it to rain.
Big hats if you're sitting.
Big hats.
The Gardner hat?
Absolutely, and sunscreen.
All the sunscreen.
Sunscreen, the whole box can be hot, but man, I'm
gonna get like one of those huge, obnoxious sombreros.
Obnoxious to where the people behind you can't see third base or whatever. But if you're out, sunscreen and a hat. Protect the kiddos like that, but it's going to be a great.
Yeah, sunscreen preferable, not olive oil. Have you seen this nonsense going around on social media? Like, don't use sunscreen; it's bad for you. Put on the olive oil instead.
That can't
How
be good.
stupid is that? That's not right.
Well, welcome to social media.
We put we put oil on our skin in the 60s and 70s.
The tanning oil. Oh yeah.
No. We put Crisco oil on our skin, so olive oil's not going to be much different. I don't think it's got a higher flash rate.
Well, I mean,
why are you on fire?
The Crisco is going to taste better. We know that.
But yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did. That's why my
sunscreen, please.
That's why my
UVA,
dermatologist
UVB.
is in business today.
I guess so. Right, exactly.
Jan Wampold. Good morning.
Look out, shout out. You trying to get something free?
No.
Just trying to get a little work done. We got to.
Free screening?
No. I want something done with Dr. Weiler. Hi, Dr. Weiler. Good morning.
Checking it out. Nip here, tuck there.
Oh, gosh.
What are we doing?
Just shameless over there, Johnny's. But yeah, there's a lot going on. We were talking fishing just a second ago. We're talking baseball. There's a lot going on. Welcome to summertime in South Louisiana. But to Johnny's point, to your point, man, just be safe out there because it's hot.
You got to be safe. Yeah. And to Johnny's credit, he complained about the umbrella and he got the umbrella. So I'm telling you, Johnny, I think he's on to something here. Bit of haze out there. Hazy sunshine overlooking the downtown area, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lake Sky 9. Maybe a little bit of African dust just kind of coasting and blowing on by. That could account for that. 78 already feels like the lower 80s. And oh, by the way, in case you were wondering, yesterday we made it up to 93. Not a record, but nevertheless, still warmer than we should be this time of year. And that's going to continue to be the case. There's nothing doing on our live local radar. I doubt we're going to see that much more later today. Maybe a 20% chance, but you're not going to need the rain gear. We're escaping the severe weather. They're getting up in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, up to Wichita. So luckily, we're not going to have to worry about that. The graph wants to get real aggressive, real bullish on these temperatures today. Now, I don't think we're going to get up to 97. It's certainly going to feel that way, though, when you factor in the dew points and the humidity. Maybe a couple of little popcorn thunderstorms here or there. But again, this is, I would say, 20% at best, probably even a little bit less than that. Will we see any chance of severe weather? Well, Saturday going into Sunday, right now, the northern part of our viewing area has a level 1 marginal risk. And then as we go Sunday afternoon, Sunday night into Monday morning, that level 1, it kind of creeps a little bit farther to the south, getting close to the Baton Rouge area. But we're not too concerned with severe threats the next couple of days. The main concern really for us is going to be the heat, because the dew points are going to lock into the mid to upper 70s, and that coincides with those really hot days over the weekend. So the next several days, matter of fact, it shows all 5 now. This just changed, and it's showing all 5 of the next 5 days with 100 or hotter peak heat index readings. So definitely take the precautions. We're tracking the tropics. Not much to see here in the Atlantic. That little wave off the east coast, that's gone, but a little bit busier in the eastern Pacific off the coast of Mexico. They've got 2 things, and both those waves, both in the red, both with high chances of development. So that could become potentially their B and C storm, because they already had the A. Here, 93 degrees. We got the 20% chance, but most of us are going to stay totally dry for today. Then for tonight, we're trying to cool down at least at night. Can't do that. Overnight low, not so low at 75 degrees. Baking at the box. This Saturday game really needed to be a Saturday night game, as Matt mentioned. Nevertheless, it starts at 1 p.m. It's not a good start time. It's going to be the peak heating of the day. So again, if you're going to be out there, just bring the water, take the hat, the sunblock. Just be smart, be safe. Remember, alcohol is not really going to serve to hydrate anything. But then next week, we're going to shift gears. Look at this. We pump in a 70% chance Tuesday, Wednesday time frame, very wet. So finally, we knock down temperatures. I'll tell you this, I've got upper 80s. We might even be able to do better than that if it's as wet as some of the models are suggesting that it will be next week. 710, about to be 711. Maybe I need to hit 711, get one of those Slurpees, Johnny, to beat the heat.
Ooh, yes. Frozen Coke. All right, we're looking pretty good on the interstates, 10, 12, and the MLK. Very light traffic all morning long this morning. A lot of folks may be off today. It's just a great Friday. There's a little bit of traffic we see coming in from Port Allen, not related to an accident or an incident of any kind. It's just this far right lane. They have 2 lanes here merging on I-10. That far right lane becomes the exit only at Laurie Burgess, so folks have to scoot over, and that in the crux of rush hour backs up traffic a little bit as you make your way into Baton Rouge, and that's that exit right there. But again, no major issues at all. Earlier crash on the bridge early this morning, long since been cleared. WAFB's 9 News now on the air. It's a 7-11. You can also see it at 3:30 in the afternoon, at 7 at night. Where? Apple TV, Fire TV, your Roku device, and the WAFB 9 News app. Matt will be back and wrap up this show in just a second. Hang on.
Folks, real quick before you get going, we're going to get more information today about a work release inmate who was actually, walked off a job. Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office, though, saying he is back behind bars this morning. That's 42-year-old Donald Wilson. Actually walked off a job in Tickfaw, but again, captured earlier this morning. Again, we expect to get more information from Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office about exactly what happened a little bit later on today. Now, there's a lot going on today and into the weekend, including this, celebrating 25 years of the World War II Museum down in New Orleans. A lot of events going on all this past week and today and into the weekend. If you've not been, man, today would be a great time. This weekend would be a great time. The 25th anniversary of the World War II Museum. Today, of course, 81st anniversary of the landing on the beaches in Normandy. Also going on, there's so many different things going on. This as well, they got the maternal health fair tomorrow. This is over at the Lighthouse Church. Again, I want to give you a heads up. This is tomorrow, 11 in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, Lighthouse Church. Make your way over to Nicholson Drive. They got everything right there waiting for you. So that's tomorrow. Also tomorrow as well, we've got Rescue Rehome Repeat. Did I say it right? Rescue Rehome Repeat? I did. I always get the R's messed up. Big adoption event going on. Make your way over to the Florida Boulevard Walker location. They got to try to kind of clean out, if you will, empty out some of what they're doing so they can keep up with their, with their project. So if you can adopt or foster, it'd be great. And
as you guys know, we actually have them here all the time. They're on our noon show.
They'll
They're
be here
probably
today.
Be here at noon. Yeah, they'll be here today, and they
See?
bring the cutest puppies.
So
I mean, yeah. So hopefully we can help out.
Stare at them and just be like, no.
I know.
I know. All right, so as we talked about, we got a lot going on this weekend. Just be safe out there. The big hats, apparently, the sunscreen, because it's going to be nasty, that heat. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Emphasizing the commitment to customer and passenger safety, Mazda's proud to have received 8 coveted Top Safety Pick Plus awards from the IIHS for 2025, more than any other brand. Come experience Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.